Oh yeah. You know what? I love when the music plays. You know what the music means to me, man? It means that it's Thursday and everybody can come on in, come all to the 2DopeMarks Arena for a brand new episode of 2DopeMarks, your home for pro wrestling shit talk, graps, comedy, shenanigans, all in between by two long-time fans that talk to you like they're the country-fied gold grill version of Jim Ross and Paulie Dangerously. That's D. I'm Brando. Again, we thank you for tuning in. Again, follow us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks, on Instagram at 2DopeMarks, Threads at 2DopeMarks. Buy the merch. As you can see, D is rocking the Braids of Our Live t-shirt with a salute to the challenger for the WWE Women's Championship on this weekend with SummerSlam and Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and the current WWE Women's World Champion, Steve would caution herself, Naomi. Yeah, again, typically we tell people, hey, if it's some life shit going on, we'll go ahead and let you know when we coming in on the pod, maybe a little bit early, maybe on a Tuesday, maybe a Wednesday. But our night is Thursday. We are the lead-in to Black Wrestling. Shout out to Math, shout out to Fam, shout out to Cal, Mimi, the entire crew. You know what I'm saying? And D, you know, typically I would say that we got a lot of shit going on in pro wrestling, but there's a thing that happened last week, literally after we got like maybe 24 hours after, not even 12 hours after we got off the air last Wednesday. And probably the biggest shock news of the summer, in a sense. This really wasn't too much shocking. We want Mello hashtag popped up on social media. Absolutely, just hey man, people want Carmelo Hayes to be doing the thing, but we'll get to that. We will get to we will get to people wanting Carmelo Hayes to do the thing because Carmelo Hayes deserves. But look, jam-packed show. We got SummerSlam Saturday, Sunday from MetLife, aka the most annoying place to get out for an event, unless it's an Eagles game or a Jay-Z concert. Pick one.
Or if you want your ACLs torn.
Yeah. So we got SummerSlam this Saturday and Sunday. We got WWE giving us their top 25 SummerSlam matches of all time with a very, I would say, smart-ish choice at number one. You know what I mean? We got arguably the hardest wrestling photo of the year on Saturday from Ashe and the new Pan-African World Champion, Khan himself, one half of the Gates of Agony. We got WWE Unreal. It finally dropped on social media. I'm not social media. Good grief. No, finally dropped on Netflix, right? I can go ahead and vouch and say I've seen 4.5 episodes. I'm still about 30 minutes left on the 5th and final episode of the series. D said he's saving it. So basically, I'm giving my thoughts, and D can pretty much like piggyback and see like, okay, this is what we kicking off.
I did watch the first one. Yeah, I did watch the first one.
Okay,
I did tap in this.
Okay. Now, again, if I'm lagging a little bit, my sincerest apologies because we got some remodeling going on in this avenue of the 2DopeMarks Arena, but we'll get to that.
He got Nextel internet.
Something to that effect. Maybe that. And lastly, we gonna get into Terry. I gave my thoughts on Terry on what day was this? Thursday when it happened. When he passed away at the age of 71. We now have a cause of death. And D didn't necessarily get his chance to, get his take off, his thoughts and ideas about it. So just warning you now, we getting all the fun stuff out the way with SummerSlam, Carmelo Hayes, Khan, all that. We getting that out the way first. And then we're going to get into perhaps the last conversation we have about Terry Hope Balea. Probably the last one we had.
Yeah.
Outside
of say his middle name was?
Say again?
What you say his middle name was?
Hulk. But I know his name is Terry
I thought you said Ho.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not being that disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
Some people could. Not gonna hold you. Some people could. So yeah, that's our show for today. But first, How do I phrase this, man? Roman Reigns got deboed Monday on Raw.
How they take that man's sneakers though?
So for those who don't know, there was a go home show for Raw, for SummerSlam on Monday with Raw, and in segment it's basically Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, aka Braun Squared, getting their shit off, spears, tsunamis, all that, getting they lick back from last week with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, to the point where Bronson Reed, after Braun Breaker speared both Jey Uso and Roman Reigns through the barricade, went over and took Roman Reigns' shoes. Now, if you follow us on the 2DopeMarks Twitter account, then you know somebody posted Patrice O'Neal's elephant in the room, talking about football players. Yeah, we left him laying there taking socks because that's pretty much what happened. They put Roman Reigns in a position where I ain't never seen that man get his ass whooped like that before. So therefore, hey,
got your sneakers taken.
We said before, and we will say it again, because we said it literally last week, that Raw is not a Roman Reigns show. Raw is not a CM Punk show. It's not a Gunther show. Raw is the Braun Breaker show. Long as you know that Seth Rollins is out, Braun Breaker is taking that every single step of the way. And shout out to Steph Hardy. Steph Hardy reposted the stream. Appreciate you, Steph.
Yeah, baby.
So yeah, man. So going into this tag match on Saturday, like I feel like it's still gonna be Roman and Jay winning it, but did this not prove to you that Braun Breaker got next? Like for real got next?
I mean, he got next, but let's be clear. Bronson stole that man's sneakers after a tsunami. Like, that was the highlight of my day. That was the highlight of all Monday for me. That man got a sneaker stolen. Fuck the Spears. The man stole the sneakers.
It's a little different. It's a little different. Mind you.
And we know what that look like. The rest of the world don't know what that look like. Get your sneakers taken. For all them folks know that he had a pair of Pro Wings on. But they didn't take that man Jay's. They didn't take the man Jay's though. They had Bronson sells those my size.
I mean, again, more often than not, you steal a man's sneakers and hold them up like a prize, like a trophy.
Right.
I mean, they couldn't take Roman veneers because you see what he be smiling like. He be smiling with like 97 teeth.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. Thing about it was real simple, man. You need your big bads to feel like big bads. And that, ironically, was the first time in this entirety of this stable with Seth Rollins that I feel like, oh, nah, these motherfuckers is like legit for real.
Let me ask you a question. You ain't think they was for real at first in the beginning? You see how big them motherfuckers are? You got a 400, damn near 400 pounder jumping off the top rope on folks' chest. And then you got another one that's topping speeds, taking motherfuckers' heads off with a damn spear.
Yeah, but here's the thing with all that though, D. We said that a Paul Heyman-led stable is known for one thing: beating your ass.
Yeah, chaos.
And for the most part, it's been like, all right, cool. Y'all in matches, y'all doing a little something. Okay, cool. But Monday was the first time I'm like, oh yeah, nah, this is living up to the Dangerous Lines. This is living up to, you know what I'm saying, the prior Paul Heyman guys who you knew was gonna wreck shit when they stepped up. And maybe it's because it's Roman, and maybe it's because it's Jey Uso now, and a more elevated Jey Uso than say the last time that Braun and Jay faced off last year when it was just over the Intercontinental title. Again, Seth Rollins being out is a full-blown blessing in disguise. 1,000% for this group, because you remove the most colorful personality in the room and you get a fully fleshed out version of Braun Breaker. You get a dude literally reciting Roman's own promo back to him.
Yeah.
And showing you like, nah, man, there's a reason why they say, nah, this dude next. There's a reason why they say this dude next.
Have you seen Bronson on Twitter?
Yes, I have.
if they let him show off his personality, it's gonna be double trouble.
He is basically his uncle with his daddy's occasional demeanor,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
means trouble, trouble, trouble. Again, the man is still the single season yard rushing leader at Kennesaw State.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Braun. I'm talking about Bronson.
Oh, the other Braun.
I,
The other
yeah.
Braun in that equation.
Yes.
Austin Reed on social media is a menace, a
I know.
full-blown menace.
This is a Bronson. This is a Bronson Reed podcast right here. I love Bronson Reed. Like,
So, do you think they're going over on Saturday?
for the predictions.
Yes, yes. So, real quick, we just have to get that out. Like that was like the highlight for Raw for the both of us was literally Roman Reigns getting Debo for his Spizikes. All right, SummerSlam, August 2nd, August 3rd, MetLife Stadium. We have, let's count them up, ladies and gentlemen. We have uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete. About 14 matches.
So let me ask you
Stretched
this
out
real
over
quick
the
before you get into it. Who main events night one?
Gunther and CM Punk main event night one.
Ew.
Gunther and CM Punk main event night one. Like, I get it if you're gonna put Braun versus Jay and Roman in that spot. I get it, but nah, it's the title match.
No, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I mean, I just think that the tag match will get more pop out of it. But
it's not gonna open. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. No. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
It ain't gonna open on Saturday night. I can tell you that damn much. But
hell
no. The beauty of it in that you get these two nights is that everybody has a battery behind their back. Everybody feels like, oh no, this is basically WrestleMania Junior. And now the fact that the WWE thinks they can replicate Mania is beautiful in a way because now it's like, yeah, things seem kind of rushed in terms of a build, in terms of story, but they planted seeds and breadcrumbs throughout the entire way from Mania to here, right? Like things seem rushed until you really like sit out and think about it, right? Roman, Jay, Bronson has been building since the night after Mania.
Do you think that if Seth didn't get hurt, Roman would be back? Or be in this match?
I still think so.
Okay.
I think it still would have been as proposed. It would have been Seth Rollins versus LA Knight in a return match from Saturday night's main event.
Right.
And LA Knight probably got his win back at, SummerSlam.
But then the old boy would go cash in later on.
Yeah. It would have been that, right? But
yeah,
again, blessing in disguise. You care more about Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns versus you care more about it. And I think the moment you get to that for a title down the road, it's gonna get real spicy. Real spicy.
Yeah.
But let's go through night one right quick, man. Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross. This match seems a little odd, all things considered. If you hear the rumor and innuendo about Karrion Kross's contract situation.
Yeah.
And that it's up at the end of August. So the writing is literally on the wall. You don't know what's going to happen. I want him to cook. I want him to continue on. But it's looking a little weird. A little weird.
Who did I pick to win the Rumble?
Who did I pick for 2026?
Yeah.
Sammy Tyrone Zayn.
All right. He finishes out this year with a bunch of losses. What's Sammy's nickname?
Tyrone.
The underdog from the underground.
Okay, nicknames. I'm sorry. I said middle name. My apologies.
So he loses to Karrion. I think Karrion has signed another contract already. And what brought me to that that assumption is the fact that you gave him a win recently on live TV. So I'm going with Karrion Kross. I mean, if they're smart, but you know, what do I know? I'm just a podcaster that lives in the DC metropolitan area. Yeah,
I like it,
but I like realistically, I still think that Karrion wins.
So, for the most part, Karrion Kross in these last few weeks is kind of amplified it even more. I would say the match he had with Sammy on Raw kind of said like, nah, there's something to this guy in the ring too. For some reason, I think that Karrion Kross, even if he loses on Saturday, he ultimately wins. Because he's going to make sure that Sami Zayn breaks all of his convictions and all of his things that make him Sami Zayn to win that match. Again, making people see the light is heel one-on-one. It's literally making people believe your bullshit. I think Karrion Kross, I don't think what he speaks is bullshit. Well, I'm just saying that as a turn of phrase.
Right.
I believe that Karrion Kross may lose on Saturday, but I ultimately think he wins the war because he's gonna make Sammy look really deep within himself and say, "Dang, last year at SummerSlam, I was defending my Intercontinental title. This year, I'm fighting you. If I want to get to where D say I need to be at the Royal Rumble in 2026, I gotta figure my shit out."
Two things can be right at the same time because what you said could work and what I said could work. It could still be driven the same. It could still be spun the same way. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, it will work out for both of them. I mean, honestly, what is it? What is it? Well, Sammy losing, what does that do for him? It's not gonna hurt him.
No.
And I'm not trying to change your decision or nothing like that. I'm just saying it's not gonna hurt him.
No, I think that with Sammy, again, he's one of the few people who can take a loss and it's still bulletproof. Like, you know how, and I'm pretty sure I must say, you know how the story goes in pro wrestling. Sometimes it's not about the wins or the losses, it's about the moments.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn makes moments, like bar none, and he'll be fine.
Pretty much, he's the Bailey of the men's division.
Yeah, and we will get to our dear Pamela and say that fight for yours, man. Fight for yours. I know you are the locker room leader and the locker room vet.
Fight back, Pam.
Well, fight back, man. Fight back, man. All right, next up. The women's title match. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. And new. Okay, cool. I'm not even going. Look, we've had Tiffy time since last October. Pretty long reign. But guess what?
Has it been a good one though at this point?
I mean, the difficulties of booking Tiffany Stratton as a face have been very evident from the jump.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, well, here's the thing. It kind of goes back to what you said earlier about not having the time or the rushed storyline build-ups or whatever. I honestly don't think if they were smart, like I would have built Tiffy up as a heel and let Jade be the face. Like I would have built that up just a little bit more. I don't think Tiffy winning that shit at all. Plus, you know, I'm rooting for, you know, the third part of Braids of Our Lives. And that way, you know, we have two women of color as WWE champions.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, speaking of Tiffany Stratton's former foes, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are facing Raquel Rodriguez, aka Gasolina Diesel, and Roxanne Perez for the women's tag titles. I will believe that. Hey, guess what? We made Charlotte Flair likable by putting her in a tag team with Alexa Bliss.
They're not friends.
Shirts can say a lot of things, man. Shirts can say a lot of things. But you know what? I know what shirts I do believe in. I believe in the one on your chest, and I believe in this one right here. Because we believe in Gold Grill Pro Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen. That's what we believe in. Now,
Plug.
Tiffany didn't have a good necessary rapport with Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss apparently has a good rapport with Charlotte Flair. And now they say they ain't friends, but hey, man, they got pom-poms waving, showing a little bit of cohesion.
I got a question. So if Charlotte Flair wins the tag titles, that means she has had every women's title in WWE. She's a Grand Slam champion.
I think she'd be a Grand Slam champion nearly twice over.
Okay.
She's been women's tag champ. She was women's tag champ with Asuka. Like that super parent.
That's right.
Was the tag
it's so forgettable. It's so forgettable.
Yeah, it's
so forgettable. Okay.
That just tells you about the dismay of the tag titles.
I mean, look, Bliss too. The only thing Bliss didn't have was the you know what? You can't even call Grand Slam no more because the women's US title has been presented.
Yeah, the US and the Intercontinental titles. You're right.
So with that being said, that means let me see what title Becky. What title does Becky didn't have the tag titles, right?
She had it Mania Night 2, remember? Her and Lyra.
She did. So she's the only Grand Slam champion.
Her, yes. I mean, Bayley technically the Grand Slam champion before they added those other two belts.
Yes.
But because Bayley has NXT, the Raw title, the SmackDown title, and the tag titles.
Becky didn't get the NXT title. No,
I'm nodding with you. I agree with you. All I'm saying is the traditional Grand Slam before they added these two mid-card titles.
So technically, damn, nobody has had all them titles yet.
Nope, because the only Grand Slams of the four horsewomen of a traditional sense.
Yeah.
There's three is the top three. It is Mercedes Moné, it's Bayley, and it's Charlotte.
Yeah.
In a traditional sense. But we spitballing.
Yeah.
Are Charlotte and Alexa walking out with these titles or not?
They're not friends.
You know what? I think Raquel and Roxanne, I think they walk into Jersey with the titles, but I think somebody from Jersey is going to cost them titles.
Would that be Olivia Shanika Morgan?
Yes. You thought I was going to say AJ Lee? Nah, brother. We don't get that good. We don't get that good. Nah.
Ain't that special.
Nah. Liv Morgan comes back to break up this whole happy Judgment Day, trying to excommunicate her. Roxanne doing her best single white female impersonation.
Hey, yo.
I'm just saying, man. You try to you run up on the boy down with chicken nuggies and a new game.
Hey, she shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. She getting her karma back because she did the same thing to Reed.
Hey, man, how you got him is how you lose him. Ain't that how I say?
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. That's what it is.
Wow,
man.
All right, from one tag match to another tag match, one we were kind of just about, and I just realized, man, there's a lot of damn tag matches on night one.
Yeah.
So this one is the celebrity cameo for SummerSlam. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus tentatively Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Drew,
is he back in the country yet?
I don't know. That's why I said tentatively.
How you forget your passport?
Because I respect Drew McIntyre, I'm not going.
I don't know.
I don't like 6 foot five Scottish dudes with the ability to kick me in the face if they see me.
I'm that. How you forget your passport? How?
I mean, you know, brother,
Come on.
sometimes you just say some shit happens.
All right, please don't do this voice. I ain't drunk enough yet.
Shit be happening. All right, look.
I get it. Life happens. Shit like that. But
Mm-hmm.
come on, bro. You in the business of traveling, man. Like you travel for a living. How you forget the American passport?
I don't know. But tentatively, we got Drew, Logan, Randy, Jelly Roll.
Do we
I
really
don't
have to
see
answer this
Jelly Roll
question?
being in this match longer than maybe 4 or 5 minutes tops. Feel like Randy Orton's gonna be playing your face in peril.
Yes.
And I
And
still
then Jelly
feel like
Roll's gonna hit an
somebody being
RKO.
RKO. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. That's
Jelly Roll is gonna play Karl Malone to Randy Orton's Diamond Dallas Page and hit a goddamn diamond cutter on somebody.
That's it.
Not yeah. Well, RKO. My apologies, but yes, same shit.
I'm
Really.
not. First of all, that's my bathroom break. I'm not watching a match with somebody in it that's named after a little Debbie snack. I'm not doing it. Unless you're the cream pie poppy. Shout out to Rayhan.
Shout out to Rayhan. Yeah, Ugly Gang had a real good weekend.
Yeah,
This
they
past
did.
weekend. They bust me. They bust me. What terrifies me about this match is not that Drew McIntyre may or may not be able to show up. That's not what is my issue.
Mm-hmm.
It is the machinations that people have when they see a celebrity have a good match and they start like forecasting different shit.
No, after this, take your country ass back to Nashville and start doing your shit. Stay the fuck out the ring.
So
I said what I said.
We gotta let Jelly Roll be a one and done.
Yeah.
We gotta let Jelly Roll be a one and done.
And
Unless Jelly Roll teams back up with the likes of 3-6 Mafia and find Lil White and the rest of the Hypnotized Minds camp. If we get that, then I'll let him back in one more time.
I'm still not watching that.
One more time. But
I'll still be
match,
in background.
nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. We've already talked Braun versus the Family Oos.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get to the presumptive main event of night 1. Gunther versus Chicago Phil, Coach, however many nicknames he's gone through. Chick Magnet Punk, Charles. Not even Charles. Sorry, no. I thought one. Nah, not gonna work. Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk. There we go.
Just call that man what his mama called him.
He calls himself Punk. We're gonna name him Punk. So
I gotta go first on this one, only because I have an intuition. Nobody truly knows. I'm gonna say Punk wins it overall. But nobody truly knows the nature of the extent of Mr. Rollins' injury. And
agreed.
And him cashing in on the field after a brutal fucking match would be crazy. Like he would ruin. He lives to ruin Phil's life. I would love that, but Phil wins.
I had to sit back and think about this for a couple days now because my initial thought off rip was Phil wins.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I think about it, the more I see how they've been positioning Gunther as a big bad again. Even after he, as we said, took Bill Goldberg to a whole new height, a whole more respectable height and situation.
Please don't get me started. Where did he take him? Where the fuck did he take him? Where did he take him?
It exceeded my expectations. Right, I thought it was gonna be dog. I thought it was gonna be hot dog water. I did. I thought it was gonna be glizzy water.
You had the fact that you had expectations is insane.
Do you understand? No. Do you want to know what my real expectations were for that match? Goldberg checked 2 of them boxes. He hurt himself. He hurt somebody else, and somehow the match ended. Those are my three. Those are my 3 expectations. All of them, and all got checked off.
Don't get me started. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay the course.
Thank you.
Stay the course right now.
Thank you. Thank you. But I feel because, as you said, Seth Rollins is lurking in the shadows. Why? Because once a hater, always a hater.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to hater of the week.
Gunther needs, if this second run is going to be as good as we hope it should be compared to the first run,
mm-hmm.
and he's also the first person to hold that belt, that lineage of that belt twice, he don't have to be CM Punk. They can run.
So let me ask you this real quick.
They can run it back in Petty. They can run it back whatever. He's gonna have to get this win.
So does he? So he's only had 1 title defense since he's got it, or 2?
He's got 1, and that was against Goldberg.
Oh, never mind. He's not losing that title. He's not losing that title.
Yeah, I think we might stretch this out a little longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna retract my statement. He's not losing that title.
Yeah, we might retract this one. Now, again, if CM Punk wins, then hey, CM Punk wins. But both of us, we really think it's gonna be Gunther. Now, night 2, basically the night that says, "Oh, you a champion, you defending your belt." So this is night 2 of SummerSlam is real Night of Champions. It's Night of Champions, American style. We got Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Io Scott, triple threat match for the women's world title. You're saying Naomi? Well, you didn't even have to say Naomi. I see what you did. He held up his Braids of Our Lives t-shirt to say he's repping Naomi. Mm-hmm. I agree. I think what it's going to be is going to mirror WrestleMania. It's going to mirror Bianca, Rhea, Io. And that is going to be arguably the match of the night, arguably the match of the year, because Rhea and Io are destined to do this forever, and Naomi adds a different element in terms of character
she's
work,
different dynamic.
In terms of being, literally the most engrossing character on Raw, not named Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
So I think Naomi steals this. I think her fit that she's gonna come out with in Jersey is gonna be fire. And I also think that it leads us to the most athletic women's title match in WWE history in Paris. Oui, as Naomi would say.
You said athletic?
I said athletic.
Oh, my bad.
Athletic.
My bad.
Gosh. You're getting a little cheeky over there, fella.
Listen, my military disability part is my hearing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna be real. I mean, look, Perry gonna bring him out. It's gonna be real thick in there. Okay, just saying. Point is, Naomi's winning. All right. In honor of the 25th anniversary of the first Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match, we get a 6-pack challenge.
That shit about to be fire.
Between the Wyatt Six, Street Profits, the Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Fraxium, and Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Do you want, brother, the fact you got Montez, the Machine Guns, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa, they're insane. Both members of Fraxium and Ray Phoenix with ladders.
Bro, you still have what's the old boy with the fake locks? That mother Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis crazy as fuck too. But they're not losing that title. They're not losing them titles. They're not.
The Profits are undefeated in ladder matches.
That sound good.
Profits are undefeated in ladder matches. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I feel you. You know I love the Profits. But yeah, that sounds good.
It's their first PLE since WrestleMania 40.
That sounds good.
Let me let that sink in. These Street Profits had not been on a premium live event since WrestleMania 40.
That sound good. You got to feel me. Like wrestling booking, it don't happen too often, but the YS6 have not defended those titles once since they got it. They might have defended it on the house shows, but they have not defended it once since they got them. For them to lose it that fast, and knowing that Nikki Cross and Uncle Howdy are lurking, they're not losing those titles. Bro, if it's up to me, the Profits wouldn't have lost the bitch in the first fucking place.
Saying.
But at the same time, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I wish it. Listen, I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
All right. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu, steel cage match for the United States Championship, aka the Yada I Mean Heavyweight Championship of the world. I think Solo wins.
Yeah.
All because of a taller Tonga.
A taller Tonga.
Yes, a taller Tongan. Okay.
A taller Tonga.
Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. No DQ, no count-out match for the Women's Intercontinental title. If Becky wins, Lyra can't challenge for that belt again, a la the same shit Cody Rhodes went through in AEW.
Becky wins. Because at some point you can get Becky and Bayley.
I agree. All right. I don't think we're gonna disagree on this one, but we can go on. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title.
The phenomenal one.
I got Dirty Dom via shenanigans.
No. I'm gonna go from a Booker standpoint. Where was Dirty Dom this past week?
Slowly reminding you that he's about to be AAA Mega Champion, beat Vikingo.
Thank you. Let him do that over there, and let AJ get the title.
Let Dom be the king of the Luchadors and a double champion. You want to know why? Because they don't even mention the fact that the Guardians were the goddamn AAA tag team champions.
Hear me out. If it don't matter who had the titles, because think about this. You talking about the guard, like you got to say it for me. What's their names again?
Legado
I can't pronounce it. Yeah, they got the tag team titles, right? You let Dom get the world title from Vikingo. What does that mean? Because Trick and Jake James still got the TNA titles. WWE cooking. They trying to steal all the motherfucking titles. That's what they're doing. But I say all that to say, he could be king of the Luchadors. How do you be king of the Luchadors? You win a AAA title. But AJ Styles is still relevant because AJ been pulling up as the doctor, as the valet, as the hustle. AJ been the hustle man.
I would have thought AJ Styles was Jamaican the way he pulled all these random fucking jobs on Raw.
Bruh, I was waiting for. Remember when Bro Man pulled up in the snowstorm with the chickens on the stick? I thought AJ was gonna do that shit.
He knows what Cap is, so let's think
For
about
real.
this. He knows what Cap is, so therefore, yeah, he might do it.
You know what I'm saying?
He might know Martin.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I do, but also, and this is kind of a bridge point between WWE, TNA, and AAA.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we had the original Invasion storyline 24 years ago. Yeah, 2001, 24 years ago. And basically, what WWE failed to accomplish was making WWE look like the bad guy. Because at that point, you should have looked at like, WWE bought out their competition. These people are like banding together to fight for their own survival. Meanwhile, WWE is like, whatever. And stomped them out, right?
Right.
This go around, you don't like the WWE invading TNA, winning their titles, getting over on folk. You don't like WWE people coming over to AAA, winning their titles, getting over on folk. So I think TNA needs to go ahead and mutiny up and make sure they beat the fuck down to Trick Williams and JC Jane and get them belts back. And I think the same thing for AAA. So, that being said,
okay,
Dom Mysterio, King of the Luchadors, AAA Mega Champion, is written in stone. Like that has to happen. I don't know if you
Yeah,
want to run a if you
he's
look,
fucking
you run
royalty.
another Worlds Collide event, do it WWE, NXT, TNA, and AAA. Run it again. But Dom Mysterio is walking with that AAA mega belt.
Okay. So that means Dom gonna be in Mexico and be wherever WWE would tell him to go. But I feel like he don't need that IC title. He served his purpose already with that. He's got his pop. We good. Give AJ the IC title.
He's still the greatest. It must say in his eyes, he's still the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. And who again beating AJ Styles is probably that's the best former champion you'll ever beat currently for that title.
You want to make a bet?
Nah, brother. You look. You already know what I got going on. You know what I got going on.
No. It's a small bet. It's a small bet.
All right. What is the bet? Because again, we are betting against your man's right now for this IC title. So what's up?
So what we'll do is we'll talk. No matter of fact, we'll talk about this offline.
Okay, we'll talk off air. All right,
yeah, we'll talk
all right.
I got an idea though.
So when we come back next, let's say next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Next Wednesday or next Thursday, we'll reveal the contents of said bet after SummerSlam. But now we'll get to the main event: street fight for the undisputed WWE title. John Cena, Cody Rhodes too.
I've been battling this. And you probably can go back, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. I record our podcast and see. Like I've been asking, like when is Cena's last date? When is his last date? Because I want to know. I'm asking for a reason. I'm asking to see if he carries the title to that time, or if it's a swerve in between. Needless to say, I also am listening to you, and you said previously, maybe a week or two ago, about a Cody Rhodes swerve, a heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but if I had to go with my gut, I'm gonna go Jonathan Cena.
I got John Cena winning. As I said last week, I said I got John Cena winning. I got Cody Rhodes snapping about it. Because it's like, what can I do to beat this man? And he's gonna be going right back chasing.
I agree.
All the way to December. Like, do I think Cody Rhodes is John Cena's final boss? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I also think that he ain't gonna get it this goddamn easy? Also, yes.
Do we get a Dwayne appearance?
Nah. And the reason why we don't get a Dwayne appearance, I'm literally about to spell it out for you through my viewing of WWE Unreal, but we'll get to that in a second. Real quick, did you see WWE's list about the top 25 matches in SummerSlam history?
I saw a little bit about it. I didn't get a chance, but I have my personal ones.
Okay. I am going to give you the top 5.
Okay.
If you are ready. Okay. So let's do our quick Googles here. Legacy Week, Dom Mysterio. That's crazy. All right.
Don't you disrespect that man like that.
Not going to. Oh. Apparently, Los Garza presented a challenge for their AAA tag titles on SmackDown behind the scenes last week. Okay, cool. All right. So, number 5, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, steel cage match for SummerSlam 94. Number 4, CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar, the no DQ match from SummerSlam 2013. Or was that 14?
Don't ask me.
I'm trying to recall because again, I think the same year that Brock beat the streak, he won the belt. So it might have been 14. No. The Punk was gone January 2014. So no. Okay, cool. Keep going. Number 3, Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental title. SummerSlam 91. Number 2, John Cena versus AJ Styles, SummerSlam 2016. And number 1 is Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog Intercontinental title match from SummerSlam 92 at Wembley.
Those all were dope. About to show my age real quick. It's I got a 1A and 1B. Owen and Brett. I love me some Owen Hart when I was a kid. You know, I respect everything he did. And as I got older, I saw Owen Hart do a lot of things that a lot of people are doing right now. Owen Hart was a complete package. He was technical. He was a submission specialist. He was high flying. All of that. So that's the one. That's 1A for me. My 1B. I love Daniel Bryan versus John Cena.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. That was my shit right there.
Now, here's the funny thing about that. That match, per the WWE, because it was their list, landed at, my gosh, I'm just scrolling here. Ooh. Ain't no way. No. No. Well, thankfully, it wasn't 25. It was not 25. Because they have it up here. No. 15, 14, 13. Oh, it's 11. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
what about my number 2 is Shawn and Razor first ladder match.
Ladder match 2 is number 9.
Okay.
Since we're rounding this out, number 8 is Brock versus Rock for the undisputed title, SummerSlam 02. Number 7 is Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, the unsanctioned street fight from SummerSlam 02.
Was that the brown pants? Was that brown pants, Shawn?
No, that was not brown pants Shawn Michaels. Brown pants Shawn Michaels was Survivor Series 02.
Okay.
The original TLC match is number 6.
Okay.
And
That's
again, we go over the top 5. Oh man. All right. I personally, when I recall going back and looking at SummerSlam 94, which was the dumbass match between The Undertaker versus The Undertaker.
That was dumb.
It was dumb. But Bret Hart versus Owen Hart in the steel cage kind of recalibrated my mind for how a steel cage match should look, right?
Right.
Because it was brutal, it was technical, and it was basically two brothers playing cat and mouse trying to figure out who getting out this cage. And then it turned into some good old-fashioned Canadian family violence at the end when every single Hart jumped in the ring and got to fight.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be disrespectful. I think Bret Hart's greatest carry job is carrying the British Bulldog to a 5-star match at SummerSlam 92.
That's not a bad thing.
I think that's his greatest carry job. 1,000% his greatest carry job. Which, ironically enough, if you think about it, Bret doing that at SummerSlam 92, 2 months later, he's WWE champion.
Yeah, so the ones you put on the list, him and Mr. Perfect, I remember watching that one.
Yeah,
I'm a Kurt Hennig fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a good that was a good one.
Yeah, if Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania, then Bret Hart is Mr. SummerSlam.
It's Mr. SummerSlam.
Like 1,000%.
Yeah.
Get that man his flowers. Yeah. By the way, Bret Hart is getting honored at Summer Bash in NYC tonight. Cal and them, not Cal, sorry, Kazim and them along with Action Bronson doing a little quasi Wale Mania joint in NYC.
Okay.
Tonight. So again, salute to Bret. Basically, I brought that up just salute Bret Hart. Just salute the
excellence. Hey, listen, salute to Bret Hart because guess what? He cut Goldberg's mic. We good.
Oh man, let's go through some quick hitters right quick fast, man, before we get to the main thing that was on my brain and has been on my brain for a week. Bishop Khan has quite possibly the hardest photo in the history of pro wrestling right now, with him in the Pan African World Championship. Now, that match he had with Shug Dunkerton last week to cap off Ashe 10, Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss, man. I think it's well deserved for Khan because their brother's been putting in work. He is somebody like the moment you see him on a TV screen, like, oh no, that dude is a star. Like look, in ring, demeanor, all of it, right? So for him to get this opportunity, it's good for Fight Club. 1000% good for Fight Club, man. And the fact
not just Fight Club, not just Fight Club. The community,
yes,
community.
It is great for the community. It's great for Khan. He deserves this 1000%. I do have to shout out our All Father Darius. Our All Father should have read the contract, man. He should have read the contract, man.
We're gonna do this right now.
We have to. We have to.
Let me help you out. Can I help you out on this?
By all means, go.
That man wrestles in several companies. You know, he travels a lot. You know, he life is life for him. You know, he didn't feel like reading it. He knows who he is. We know what he is.
We all
make mistakes.
We do.
He made a mistake, but guess what? He read the contract. He didn't read the contract, and he won both of the matches. That's why he's the All Father.
He beat 1/3 of Ugly Gang, and he ended up technically losing by countout, but winning by being on his feet still after battling Yaya.
If the ref don't catch it, it's not a foul.
Shout out to the New Orleans Saints in that one NFC Championship game. I feel like that's what you want to say. Point is, swinging back to Suge D right quick fast, man. Suge D held that belt for over 600 days after beating Trish Adora for it first and carrying on that legacy. So that just goes to show you the Pan-African World Diaspora Championship is literally a cherished title in the community.
Yes.
Cherished. Like, if you got it, that means people put the battery on you. They believe in you that you can carry this all over the country. All challenges, all comers. I just feel like if you don't get the replica title belt, you ought to get a wicker chair just like Huey P. do and take your title picture with that dang chair. I'm just saying.
Listen, my man got the Huey Newton chair. Like,
look, do it. Look, I had that chair at one point in my lifetime, man. Hey, do it like Khan, man. Do it like Khan. But no, salute to that brother, man. I'm more than grateful and gratitude just to say I've witnessed it, right? Like I got to watch this man reach the pinnacle or something for the community. That's really dope.
That man been cooking. Like,
yes,
I've seen him from Ring of Honor to AEW to Fight Club to Ashe, man. I mean, that man been doing his thing, bro. Like, respect that man. And we gonna, you know what I mean? We gonna always put you up, like, for real.
Yeah.
Like,
he also need to drop the workout plan because
Listen, I'm trying to get them the same hamstrings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just insanity. Just full blown insanity, right quick fast. Okay. So real quick, because we got two more things before I gotta lock in and this might actually double as hater of the week, right?
All right.
So Carmelo Hayes started this "We Want Melo" hashtag just as a test to see if it worked. And the melanated wrestling community all hopped on board. 1000% hopped on board. Why? Because Carmelo Hayes, when given the opportunity, cooks. Absolutely cooks. Do I think it's going to work? I don't know. Why? Because we just finally saw the Miz back on TV Friday, slapping Jacob Fatu and then getting put to yeah.
Here's the thing. Melo deserves so much more. We talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago about about the way.
Like every time we have a conversation about Carmelo Hayes, it's literally like, this man deserves more.
Yeah, he does. 39, WrestleMania 39 was a big deal for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Carmelo got put into that box of NXT talent that killed NXT,
Mm-hmm.
like killed the game. And then when they moved up to the main roster, they went downhill. And that's not because of them, it's because of who's in charge. Look at Shinsuke, look at Bobby Roode, look at Sammy. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
they trickled down. And for him to actually like go on that downward spiral, not because of himself is depressing, because the man got talent. And then I'm reminded when I see Kalani out there on NXT, I was like, oh, that's her dude. You know what I'm saying? Like they both should be like doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But also I'm paying attention to what Trick do. Me personally, I love Trick, but I think Carmelo's better. And I'm watching Trick getting so many different opportunities, but I think Melo should get the same opportunities. I think they both deserve it. I think they both truly deserve it. I just want to see better for the man. Like let me ask you this: if you had to compare Carmelo to a past WWE wrestler or any wrestler, period, who would it be?
Carmelo Hayes reminds me of 1993 Shawn Michaels.
Okay. Carmelo Hayes reminds me of Too Cold Scorpio.
And the reason why I say 1993 Shawn Michaels because Too Cold Scorpio couldn't cut a promo. At least one to my knowledge.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Talent. I'm thinking more so like athleticism.
Oh yeah, no. Athleticism and the ability to do inventive stuff.
Yeah,
no, that's definitely a Too Cold Scorpio. He's from that lineage. Yeah.
Or I put one out there for you, Shelton Benjamin.
I can see it. Yeah, no. I think for the most part with Carmelo Hayes, it's literally a matter of yes, there are so many spots, but B, what exactly have you given him to like try to make work? Like outside of the best of 7 in the series with Andrade and win the Andre Memorial Battle Royal, like you left Miz off TV for 2 weeks, well, hell, damn near a month, really, after the R-Truth situation. And you mean to tell me that Carmelo Hayes can't get on TV? You got 2 hours. You got 2 hours now on SmackDown. You ain't got 3. But you got 2 hours. Something? Not even a match?
Yeah, he has the wait your turn title.
Damn
He's
shame.
literally the wait your turn champion.
Damn shame. Okay. WWE and Real. It drops 29th. So this week. As I said previously, I've run through 4.5 episodes. I still got the last 30 minutes of episode 5 to get through. D has watched, you said the majority of the first episode?
No, I watched the whole first episode.
Oh, you watched the whole first episode. Okay. So for all of our initial hand wringing about this show and basically saying like, oh my gosh, you're going to break kayfabe even more. Like, what is there stuck to the business? And I'm like, well, there's a point there because initially the premise we thought was it's going to be a reality show based on what goes on in the writer's room. And we thought it was literally going to be like every single thing that's scripted out for Raw and certain ideas and people thinking like, damn, our ideas are a lot better than what WWE be cooking up with. So after watching these episodes, I will say that we pretty much hit the nail on the head in thinking like some of the shit that they come up with, we kind of already had an inkling about and kind of feel like, that makes way more sense, i.e. Naomi turning on Jade and being the main one. But for the most part, it's not that much different than any other WWE branded documentary in the last few years. In that, yes, you actually get superstars using their real names, and you see some of their dwellings, and you see kind of like their motivations and the machinations they go through to like go through that curtain. But what's different than WWE 24/7 when you see them on the road, going up, traveling, um, to and fro? What is it different because you guys see him backstage hugging? You see, say for example, Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes discussing a spot from their ladder match at the Royal Rumble. There's even a part of the episode, and I'm not even spoiling it, where the ladies are praying before a match, and one of the main statements is "Don't botch." Like they said this in a group. So for all of our own issues with it and think like, oh dang, you ain't really messing with it, but you posting all the clips. Like, I get it because again, people got content to work, people got content to react to, people got content to kind of like dissect and break down. We do too. But for the most part, dog, all this really did, and what I've gleaned from the 4 episodes we saw, is that Rock got to sit his ass down somewhere. Because basically, and this again is not a spoiler because DC in the first episode. So basically, this is, remember how we talked about WrestleMania 40, like the movie, and how they took like 4.5 months to edit that thing up before serving it to the public?
Yeah.
This is the same thing, except it's on Netflix and it's 5 episodes.
What you saying that's probably the reason why Rock didn't show up to a lot of other events and people expected him to. People realized that he had his finger in too much. He's literally the extra cook in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what I saw from the first episode, it humanized him. Like it humanized everybody. I enjoyed that part, but also too, it probably gave a little bit, and this is me speaking for myself. It gave a little bit of people say like the people outside of wrestling that don't watch it. They just know the Hulk Hogan's. They know the Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know those folks.
It gives it gives more color to the people who are like
Yeah,
running this shit now.
and they think that people think that wrestling is fake. But the first episode for me pretty much showed that, especially with Rhea Ripley, you know, she got hurt. She hit the wall too hard. And for me, it just showed that she's a human being. She does this every night.
Mm-hmm.
And if she does it extensively, or she overexerts herself, or anybody else that would do it, you can get hurt. Everybody can't do that. Just like everybody can't be a doctor, a lawyer, a football player, basketball player. Everybody can't do what they do.
No, they can't. I think every episode has a real MVP, right? But the real MVP for the entire series, and D will probably attest to this once he sees more episodes and comes back next week and talks about it, Michael P.S. Hayes.
That makes sense.
Michael Hayes is, yes, he's the longest running producer in WWE. This is facts. However, if you want to talk about somebody who has a mind for the business, a mind for like, yo, like we need the moments, and I know how to like get you to a moment, it's Michael Hayes. Like I gained more respect for Michael Hayes, even beyond him beating the shit out of Von Erichs and being so hated in the Dallas area, they almost ran that man out of town and caused a riot in the stadium over him and his actions. Right?
He did his job.
He did his job. He absolutely did his job. I think he's a big winner from this. Bianca Belair is always a winner in these things. Like that's not even a thing. Chelsea Green is definitely a winner in that. So not even. I'm just gonna give you an idea real quick, D. Episode 3 is centered around the women.
Okay.
And it's centered around the women based around their respective stories between the December 14th Saturday Night's main event, the Royal Rumble, and Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
So all this is, like, again, is really just a setup for, hey, let's actually take people through the entire road to WrestleMania the same way we had with WrestleMania 40, the movie, except let's chop it up in 5 episodes, have Peyton Manning produce it, do some very slick camera work, some slick graphics, and yeah. Again, it's a good show. If you're a fan of the product, then it's not earth-shattering, it's not mind-blowing stuff. It's all the same terminology we be using on the internet because, hey, the internet educated people in a way that also has made them stupid about pro wrestling.
Right.
And so I think the WWE got them one. It is not what we thought it was going to be. I will say that much. It's not what we thought it was going to be. But at the same time, anybody from a mile away, we was doing speculation on who attacked Jade from the genesis of this pod back in January. And we said Naomi or Bianca is likely the one. And sure enough, it birthed the best feud in pro wrestling. So this is going to double. I'm not saying it's double as a hater of the week, but last week Hulk Hogan died. People asked, why was Hulk Hogan so beloved? Why was he so popular? How is he to be remembered? Can you separate the art from the artiste? And can he actually beat them allegations of being able to separate the art from the artiste? And in totality, look, man, Hulk Hogan from 1984 to 1993 is arguably the second or third most famous person on earth. It is Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Hulk Hogan. Eddie Murphy's up in there somewhere too, but Eddie started hitting around like 87 with Beverly Hills Cop.
I was gonna say Prince, but
I'm talking, yeah, and Prince is like 5, right? Prince is 5. Like those are the 5, right? But the weird parallels that people call Hulk Hogan the Mike Jordan of pro wrestling, and if you think about it, it kind of lines up, because the ascent of Hulk Hogan is the ascent of Michael Jordan before the first retirement. And then the second that Hulk Hogan turned heel, Bash at the Beach 1996, July 7th, 1996, it comes literally maybe three weeks or so after Michael Jordan wins his 4th championship, after the most, I would say, wall-to-wall dominant season by a guard in NBA history. Hulk Hogan's career, mind you, we'll get to the bullshit. Trust me, we'll get to the bullshit. But from 84 to 93, we're talking about somebody who basically WWE had a hand on making you just forget shit, right? You forgot that the stadium show at Shea with Hogan and Andre happened when Hogan was a heel and Andre was a face. They make you believe that this did never happen because, again, tape trading wasn't really as hot as it was then, and also we didn't have the internet. So the reinvention of Hulk Hogan leads to playing into the whole concept of jingoism and patriotism and all that, and him being the Iron Sheik. Mind you, after doing my little research, watching shit, and also how Vern Gagne probably wants to still shoot the fair one with Vince McMahon to this day, the AWA, dog, the AWA is probably the Ring of Honor of his time. If you really just dive in and look at their roster, Scott Hall was in the AWA, Hogan was in the AWA. A lot of people that ended up crossing over that was hot in the AWA to go to WWE. Same way that Ring of Honor kind of birthed a lot of your phase that went to TNA and WWE and now AEW. For a time period, yeah, Hulk Hogan was that dude. Hulk Hogan kind of was the thing about the 80s, in that the 80s were about excess and about needing superhero figures, right? Because you had Stallone, you had Schwarzenegger, you had Hogan, muscle bound dudes who were like telling you whatever. Because Hulk Hogan, true to his word, he was an action figure. He wasn't the greatest wrestler in the world, but he was a believable person, believable enough that I bought in that shit hook, line, and sinker as a child, running around my grandparents, my granddad's apartment with toy guns in my parents talking about don't hurt Hulk Hogan. I can admit that. But yeah, I mean, look, the man died. He's remembered for one half of being arguably, well, not even arguably, the most famous wrestler to ever live. The one who is on a short list of people who you can immediately imitate. And the reason why Hulk Hogan was so beloved in the 80s was because, dog, do you remember the 80s? Do you remember these large in life cartoon figures? This man was everywhere. Like this thing was like it was him and G.I. Joe. And I guess I know what I said. I said the word. I know. I said the word. But there is the Hulk Hogan of me and D's childhood, and then there's Terry Bollea. Hulk Hogan, when you really look back at it, was on some bullshit and was really a heel versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. He was really a heel to Andre the Giant. And also he had his own backstage machinations that really manifested themselves in WCW. But between the Gawker tape, the discussions with his son, talking about must say they hope they don't get reincarnated as black people, him wanting to body slam Kamala Harris, whatever the hell, Real American Beer, and all that. Yeah, that's Hulk Hogan too. Same damn person. That was Terry, Gene Bollea, and all that. So when people were literally doing the Young Bloods A-Town Stomp all over his grave last week, come to find out he died of a heart attack, and also it was discovered he had some bone marrow cancer. They did the final reports of how it came out. I'm not gonna say it wasn't deserved because a lot of people look at Hulk Hogan in totalities. They don't split him up. The totality of Hulk Hogan was, yes, as an entertainer, he was beloved by children and helped usher in an anti-establishment group in the New World Order. He was also somebody who did not decide to apologize or repent for the words he said. And trust me, you've seen the meme. We're not going to repeat the meme because, hey, brother, we have standards and practices. You can find that thing easily. I already listed one mention of his absurd racism, and he died. Like, yes, I know he gave himself to Christ, but he didn't apologize for his racist remarks. He apologized that he got caught. So I was always side eyes from a lot of the people in that locker room when he bring up Hulk Hogan. Saw it a little bit even during these 10 bell salutes. People standing there like, yo, we really got to do this for that dude. Then you saw back in January on Netflix. They booed that man straight out the building. Why? Because Hulk Hogan was no longer Hulk Hogan in him. He's no longer dude that says, say your prayers and eat your vitamins. And hell, half the vitamins he was taking, he had to toot his booty up to get it. I mean, them pythons had to come some way, brother. So no, I don't think you're wrong if you dance on Hulk Hogan's grave. I also don't think you're wrong if you look at that man as arguably one of the greatest entertainers who ever lived. I will tell you this from my perspective, it falls somewhere in the middle. It's a little bit of both. And also one of the greatest liars this planet has ever seen. D, real quick, what is your favorite Hulk Hogan lie?
I like black people.
It's either that one, being the backup bassist for Metallica, um, his time about wrestling in Japan,
or the Undertaker hurt his neck.
or that, or look, the brother got his leg broke for a reason before he really took off. Just saying. Also, you're not gonna be able to tell me that brother was 6'8", 303, and then next thing you know, you look at him again in WCW, he's 275. I'm like, really? Word?
Yeah.
All right, brother. All right, but those are my elongated thoughts on Terry Giambalea, and I'm gonna let D have the floor. He may be more succinct than I am. I just had to lay it out there because the career of Hulk Hogan. Before you get to that one part, you have to explain everything else, how we even
Oh
got
yeah,
to this part.
that's fair. I've been a little torn thinking about what I was going to say because I know we had to record today. After everything, and just torn. And I'm gonna be very, very transparent. I know my mouth can get me in trouble, pause. But I say that because I will say some shit that I'm not supposed to. And we have a brand that we're trying to propel. And Hulk Hogan, my first time seeing Hulk Hogan, he pretty much body slam Andre the Giant. Like I'll be 43 in October. When WrestleMania was in closed caption TV, I went to the Capitol Center in Landover to see WrestleMania 3. He was a hero. He was a superhero, Fast forward, you realize that Mr. Redacted made him his focal point to propel WrestleMania. He's pretty much the reason why we save our money and go to WrestleMania to this day, or a SummerSlam Survivor Series, the pay-per-views, what they call now PLEs, and then even up to even going higher, like going higher, like saying that you got Tuesday Night Titans. You making the money. He wasn't on there too much, but Monday Night Raw. I'm not going to discredit him for the person he was as the character, as the catalyst to what WWE is right now. Because let's be real, you go back to what you said about the AWA, Dusty Rhodes didn't propel people to that rate, and no disrespect to him. Ric Flair in the NWA, he didn't do it yet. Vern Gagne, Greg Gagne, Terry Funk,
Roddy Piper,
Roddy, Andre the Giant.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like the ones that came before the Iron Sheik, the ones that came before Hogan, like they didn't do that, and it's no disrespect to them, but he is that person. But as a man with 3 sons, I specifically concentrate on what my legacy looks like. And maybe he was raised a different way than no, obviously he was raised a different way than I was. You can't move that way in this time. Like, you admit to being a racist. You admit, maybe I might be racist. That's cool. But be able to take the backlash with it. If I admit that I did something, I got to be able to take the backlash with it and the negativity with it. And so for me, it's like his legacy is a little tarnished because Yeah, you're not appealing to all wrestling fans. You're no longer an entertainer when you said it. You're a real person. Going back to what you said, you're a real person, and that shows you were an entertainer and not a real person. And I truly rock with the talent that who are real on screen and off screen. And that's why when I might encounter, like, I talk to them, how you doing? You good? You want something to eat? I want to know who they are as a person. And I tap into that. I think that a lot of people are truly having, I'm sorry, a lot of wrestling fans are truly having a hard time in deciphering how they feel. Me personally, I give him his credit where credit's due. But, and also too, in between that, my condolences to his family, because I never want to see anybody pass away. I know it's life, but that's what it is. At the same time, I'm going to be specific and say, yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and you finish wrong. So
Yeah.
I'm good on you. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I look, that's why I'm at with it in some ways, man. It's literally, if you don't want people dancing on your grave, just live correct.
Yeah.
Just live correct. Because there's a segment of people who are literally like, yo, Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan from 79 up until him playing Thunder Lips in Rocky 3 to, you know what I'm saying? It's about 2000 to the TNA run. But the moment that Gawker
Yeah.
tape come out, it's like, I'm off it. Like, that fractures everything. Like there's a strong severance of what you believe and now what you know.
Right.
When I was a child, I believed Hulk Hogan was the ultimate all American good guy. As an adult, it is fuck Terry Bollea. Hulk Hogan is the Michael Jordan of pro wrestling, and you can see the parallels in how they get down. From 84, like I said before, I'll lay it out one more time. From 84 to 93, even though you saw some of it kind of waning a bit around 91, 92, 93, because you're trying to feel like who can take the baton from this dude. They didn't look. WrestleMania 9 got boosted because Hulk Hogan showed up with a black eye.
Yeah.
WCW got a boost because Hulk Hogan showed up a little bit slimmer, and they did some campy ass storylines till the NWO came around.
Yeah.
From 96 to 98, he was pretty much the focal point. Same for the NWO. Then the finger poke of doom happened. Then laying down for Jeff Jarrett. Then there's a little bit of an exile period. Then him coming back face Rock at WrestleMania 18, which is, for my money, one of the most it's one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time.
Right.
Like, bar none. Like, the energy in that, the quasi double turn in that, it's unreal. The man was so hot in 2002. At 49 years old, they made that man WWE champion. Like, that's like the Jordan. That's Jordan dropping 50 with the Wizards, dog. That's what that is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, yeah, it only lasted for a month, but still, like, that happened. That really happened. Won a tag team title with Edge. The whole real Mr. America fiasco. Him and Redacted, Mr. Redacted. It's just, there's a lot, but ultimately, dog, I can capture. Hey, this is what this dude was. Now, if you want to compare him to, say, other people, you try to separate the art from the artiste in terms of, like, say, Bill Cosby or Robert Kelly. No. Bill Cosby played a gynecologist on TV, and in his personal life, he's doing some very shady stuff. R. Kelly was making songs about teenage girls, and I'm just say girls and women, and you saw what his career turned out to be. Now, there are some people who might be watching WrestleMania 5 today bumping. It seems like you're ready. I don't know who that household is, but if that's your prerogative, that's your lifestyle. Me? Nah, can't do it. Cannot do it. Cannot do it. But you know who also can't do it? You already know, D. Go on, let him in. Hey. That is the sounds of Ice-T as a pimp from the Player Haters Ball. And now we're here for Hater of the Week. Me and D's favorite segment of the week. We kind of get some more shit off our chest right quick fast before we sign off for the week. D, you go first for the people.
So my hater of the week is Ari Lennox. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You ain't gonna talk about my favorite show, Martin, like that. You're not. You know, she from the area.
Oh no. But Martin from the area too.
I know. But the context, what you not gonna do is be too young to understand a real joke. Like Martin, and I quote, colorism. You talking about Pam. Martin never talked about Pam's color. He never did. At all. He didn't. He might have talked about the BDBs. You know. He might have said that she was a abominable snow Pam. But he never talked about her color. And let's truly be clear on this. And Brandon, you can actually attest to this because you see how me and my friends, or even you, joke on me about being light skinned and some more shit.
Yes. That's what we do.
Yeah, what are the younger generation getting mad at? We talk about as black folks, we joan about everything. And if we don't joan on you, we don't like you at all. You know what I mean? Like I'll cut jokes on Brandon. Brandon cut jokes on me. His wife cut jokes on me, and so on and so on and so on. Stop being pissed off at every fucking thing, just because your life is miserable or you ain't got shit to do. Figure it the fuck out. Leave Martin alone. Martin was one of the greatest shows in my lifetime, top 5. So the 2000 babies are my haters of the week.
All right. Yeah. So my hater of the week. I don't know. Like basically the last week I basically get myself beat up pretty much in this house. Right?
2 times if you okay.
I'm good. Nah, like I was trying to take a nail out the wall, and literally I ran my freaking forearm accidentally up the wall. The nail caught my skin and pulled to the white meat. It's not fun. This is what. My hater of the week ain't even a hater per se, but it is podcasters who don't know when they got it good and they don't be listening to their own guests trying to warn them, and now they out of things. Not gonna have to mention names about it. If you read through context clues of what I'm saying, then you know exactly what I'm referring to. All I'm saying in this situation, real simple. You can't throw away. Not even talking about like money. Let's not even talk about financial like bags. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about integrity. Let's talk about integrity and your own standing, right? Don't do nothing. What must say? D. I met your pops. Your pops is an upstanding gentleman, gentleman and a scholar too. We always tell you don't allow nothing to affect what you got going on, the blessings you got coming to your life.
Yeah, he said one monkey don't stop no show.
Exactly. Do not let no monkeys, no matter how many shapes or sizes they may come in, either they are the metaphorical kind or the one that got a whole bunch of ass. Don't let nobody mess up your blessing and what you got going on. That goes for me. That goes for D. Don't let nobody interfere in what something is lined up for you. Especially if you worked hard as hell to get to that point. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. So yeah. So podcasters who don't be heeding warnings because a hard head make a soft ass. It's my hater of the week. And also, you too damn old to be getting in them situations like that, bro. Too damn old.
Folks get distracted, man. They get distracted by the fame. They don't care no more. They don't remember what got them there.
Again, man, like you get not even like real fame. It's just like a nickname or something simple, something real small like that. Throw your whole shit off. But that is tonight's episode of 2DopeMarks. Again, we thank you for coming out. Thank you for pulling up. Again, shout out Steph Hardy for sharing the stream. Remember, you can get us on demand Fridays, typically when this episode drops. You can follow us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks, on YouTube at 2DopeMarks. You can like, subscribe over there. You can follow us on Threads at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. The merch, as we always say, is for sale. It is up here and is doing the damn thing. You see D with the Jade, Bianca, Naomi t-shirt, and bam! Merch store, as you can see. Nothing too crazy. Summertime is summertiming. And look, it's been raining its ass off up here in the Northeast. So it might be time to go ahead, copy your hoodie, copy your crew neck, because football season soon fast approach. And yeah, I must say, go ahead, rep your boys. Go ahead, rep that Gold Grill Wrestling. Rep for the likes of Bianca Belair, Naomi, Jazz, Jade. You know what I'm saying? You can also rep for the men, Kofi, Biggie, Bobby Lashley. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne. You know what I'm talking about? Do all of that. But you know what? It's still Gold Grill Wrestling over here. We still handling the earth. We still doing amazing things. I would also like to say that since this is the last day of July, this has been the greatest month for Coke and crackheads I've ever seen since the days of Marion Barry. Now,
Hey, don't you talk about Marion Barry like that.
He said
he's a saint.
He said the bitch set him up.
Just because he was a crackhead don't mean he wasn't a good person.
I didn't say that. All I'm saying is, in this month alone, we got a brand new Clips album, a Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist album, Hunter Biden breaking down the foundational moments of how your thought process is on crack versus how your thought process is on cocaine.
Don't talk about Marion Barry.
And we got some Ghostface Killer coming on the way. And Jeezy celebrating Tribal Dot 20th anniversary. You cannot tell me this ain't been
listen. I seen Nas last Friday, 30th anniversary of Illmatic in Philly, shorty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
leave Marion Barry the fuck alone, though.
Shout out to ODC. D. We got SummerSlam this weekend. Again, tune in once they watch. We'll be on the Twitters. We probably will be doing shenanigans. I got a busy weekend. Mainly because I got a big announcement to make in a few weeks, but we'll get to that. D, say something nice to the people.
Football is back until February.
And if you betting on the Hall of Fame game, call the lady, dog. Call the lady. Not Gilbert Arenas late. Don't call him because
we gone. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. The fans